Welcome to Akashic Enlightenment. Welcome to the video. This is a journey within episode 16. We're going to start it off as usual with some breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Smell that? That's love rippling into the Akashic records. Welcome to a journey within episode 16, where we're going to talk about catalyst integration, how to get yourself out of the bottom three chakras. The bottom three chakras deal with fear, personal attachment, lack, and control. So if you can transcend fear, lack, personal attachment, and control, you will get into the heart-based consciousness, like seeing that nobody is in lack, not yourself is in lack. You are never in lack. You just have to participate in your light. A lot of us are always just paying attention to the future worries and the past emotions that come up in our body through cellular memory, and over time when we just sit with those emotions and have a joyous time with friends and people, we go into the heart chakra because now we're not paying attention to the past or the future, we're paying attention to the now, which is the truth. And this is how you get yourself out of lack consciousness, out of control consciousness, out of personal attachments. Personal attachments, if you cannot minimize your personal attachments like cigarettes, alcohol, anything that you have, and cannot get into a good relationship with these personal attachments, you will not get out of the second chakra into the third. In order to do that, you have to minimize your attachments like marijuana and get into good relationship with it. Find good seeds with good genetical strains. Find alcohol that's the purest form of it, and don't do it all the time. Don't do it every day. Don't be a slave to cigarettes. Don't be a slave to marijuana. Don't be a slave to alcohol, or you'll stay in the second chakra. The first chakra also deals with fear and fight or flight. So if you're stuck in the first chakra, it looks like a person that is always getting triggered by conversations and always in fight or flight, like others are against them at all times. And then the third chakra is control. I have an example for this. So say like your partner, you get with a partner and you pedestalize them, okay? And you don't get to know the actual image of them. You will try to control them. And the way to transcend this is to actually get to know the person, because you won't be in this fight or flight type of emotion thinking that, oh, he was supposed to be this Greek god person that I like made up in my head. But instead of listening to that pedestalization ego, that archetype, listen to what they really are and start to love their good, great, bad, and ugly, and allow the universe as it is before you, which is a perfect universe as it is, to evolve at its own pace. God is in its life at its own pace going already. There's no need to infringe and control. And this rises up into the heart center, and you start experiencing the heart. It's like, oh, I've realized that everything before me is perfect. So when you start realizing that everything is perfect, now you have all the time in the world when you get yourself in that heart-based consciousness permanently, after requalifying your emotions and having joyous experiences after joyous experiences, and putting yourself in situations and attracting good vibe people, putting yourself in good situations and stuff with good people and good, talented, and skillful people that can give you skills and stuff like that. Over time, whenever you requalify those emotions and have so much joyous experiences, you stay in that heart-based consciousness permanently, and you graduate from the third density of self-awareness, which is the law of one, into the fourth density of love. And this is after you go through all the lessons of control, personal attachment, fear, lack, and get yourself out of those bottom three chakras. As of now, most of the world is going in and out of the fourth chakra, back from the bottom three chakras into the heart, back down to the heart, back down, until they have like an experience of bliss and joy and requalification for long enough to where those emotions are polarized back to the light and you experience the heart permanently. Now you have plenty of time and lifetimes to work on your spiritual abilities and stuff, because I've seen so many people with spiritual abilities that still are in their bottom three chakras because they're just plucking their third eye chakra all the time. They're not plucking any of these to become in sync with each other. Once you get this chakra going permanently, it is the best at that time, once you get it permanent, to work on what's called siddhis, S-I-D-D-H-I. It is your abilities that you have, like psychic abilities, being able to cure cancer with an enormous amount of people in the room, like Joe Dispenza, and there's pastors and angelical pastors. I've seen a pastor come up to me and put his hand on me and I drop on the ground, you know, but he probably didn't work on those bottom 3 chakras, but he was working on that throat chakra, that heart chakra, super hard, just plucking those strings in those chakras, and never worked on the bottom 3. So the most important thing to do in this lifetime and your next lifetimes is to work on those bottom 3 chakras and get them into the heart, so that whenever you do get into your abilities, it'll be actually genuine. You know what I'm saying? So the first chakra, fear, lack, the red ray. The second one is personal attachment, which is the yellow ray. And then it goes to the orange ray, which deals with control. So once you graduate from those 3 chakras, and you get rid of all that past and future worries and fears and lacks and alcohol addictions and weed addictions and cigarette addictions, and you get into good relationship with your weed, and you get in good relationship. You have like a cigarette once a month. That's good relationship with it. You're not a slave to it anymore. You have a solid second chakra now. You have a solid third chakra if you're just letting everything be as it is before you and just going with the flow. You have a solid first chakra if you can face your fears and your emotions and requalify them, and making them realize that they're not really real, that they just want to be felt and have joyous experiences outside of that, you know. You're getting yourself out of that lack consciousness, and it's raising into the 4th chakra, and you experience the heart. You're like, oh man, this is too good. Everybody's so perfect. I love these guys. Like, I can't help but love everybody before me, God. You know, I can't help but love myself internally in the now, instead of looking at this archetype that doesn't exist, like the judge within and the self-improver archetype. The self-improver archetype will have you always just trying to self-improve for your entire life, but you never learn to love yourself now when you listen to the self-improver archetype. If you listen to the judge within, all you're going to do all your life is judge others and yourself, and never experience what is happening in the now. The heart is the truth that sets you free. Have a beautiful day wherever you're at in the world. Come back for some videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is my point of view, and other point of views, masters like Miraj Arabi, Aaron Abke's the one that taught me this. He like changed my mind. I was like, man, you know, the 3 chakras that you want to pay attention to the most is your heart, throat, and third eye chakra. It'll get you in the heart, because you got to speak it into existence. Your mind is all over the place. Which is like the shadow version of your third eye, is the mind, the illusion, the Maya. And you got to get that out of the illusion back into the real intuition and stuff. And the throat chakra has to speak all this into existence, and you'll get into the heart. But I realized that's just one half to it, and that the other half is working on your bottom 3 chakras, the most important one. Work on your bottom 3 chakras. It'll get you into the heart. You cannot go down, up. It has to go from here, activation, beginner level, second beginner level, third beginner level, advanced, super advanced, very advanced, cosmic creator advanced. Peace and love to all. Namaste. Have a beautiful day wherever you're at in the world.